What's going on, everybody? It's your man T.O. here with a new episode of Dear Monday. But first, I want you to look at my face and that 14 inches of snow that's sitting outside in my yard. Dear Monday. Please come get somebody to come shovel this snow because I'm not doing it. Anyway, today's topic, I want to discuss showing up and how we show up, how you represent yourself through the three mediums. TV, if you ever have opportunity, radio, if people ever get a chance to see your voice, but social media, something that for the most part everyone has. Be careful, be mindful of how you present yourself to others in these three mediums. It makes a difference. People are going to judge you by what they see, what they hear, and what they read. You are putting that out, and be careful how you do it. I clearly remember as a kid, there was two times where my grandfather, who was of course of an older generation, and I'm talking about this is 1984, 3, 4, 5, and at the time, there was a time where I came to my grandparents' house with braids. My grandfather looked at me like I was crazy. And then sixth, seventh grade, I got my first earring, and he really went off, thought I was crazy. And as I tried to explain to him what my reason for having an earring during that time, I just didn't have the intellect or the words to be able to say it. But what it was I was changing. I was going through puberty. I wanted to represent myself. I seen a friend of mine who had an earring, and I thought that looked pretty damn cool, and I wanted one. Going through the change in my early teens, coming through we all had turbulent times, I mean, being of a darker hue, having more melanin at times from going down south during the summertime, seeing my other grandparents. It was something I thought that just brought a little bit of sparkle to it. It made me smile. It made me happy. But my grandparents were concerned on what did they see, what they saw, what will project from their, 12, 13-year-old grandson having an earring in the ear at that time. It was different. It was radical. It was, whoa. By the time I got to college, got my right one pierced, and I ended up with like this. I ended up having four holes in my ears, and it just became my thing. I had two hoops in the front, two studs in the back. But the reason for that is, would I, as you can see, change any of that? No. I enjoy, I mean, my little studs and throwing a little bling in my ear. But when and where I choose to do that is critical. If I'm going to a business meeting, do I have my earrings in? Not necessarily. I want you to be, I want to be judged on what you see, what you hear out my mouth. And there are going to be misconceptions all the time. People judge you early on within the first 10, 15 seconds of seeing you. You're judging me now. Tio always got a hat on for the most part. I like his glasses, but they may not match. He always got a jacket on. What's up with them turtlenecks? Is he gonna wear a turtleneck when the summertime comes? That's just part of it, man. But I'm here to tell you that I I am very particular on how I put myself out there in these mediums. I want to make sure I'm looking professional. I want to make sure, me, I am presenting myself in the best way forward. So as you move forward in these mediums, especially on social media, it is so easy to now just click play, go live, just hit record on your phone or your iPad, and you're really not in the right frame of mind. You're really not in the best place or position that you should be doing that. Be mindful of what you put out to the world, because that is how the world is going to see you. I came up with a little quote. Sometimes we think the world misunderstands us, when really it's reacting to what we're projecting. Thanks for tuning in for a new episode of Dear Monday. Take care, everybody. This is your man, T.O., signing off.